the new auditor, they're gonna get grants for the next 30 years. So they're not even gonna come back and look at it. But, you know, I just wanna get that conversation go away.
But I think that's a fair question.
Definitely. It's hard to completely figure that out right at this very moment. But our plan, what we've sort of estimated, and it's all pretty much estimation at this point, is that we would, by the end of this year,
What
more
year?
than likely before, but by the end of this year,
Oh, this
be
year.
able to be a solid business.
Have you ever done anything like this before with a fill line or any type of a thing that would give you any indication that, hey, we can do this within a year or 2 years or 2.5 years, that there's a possibility from our past experience that this will work within this time frame?
My experience personally is more with companies that already have finished product and that have utilized a contract manufacturer. So I do understand the contract manufacturing portion of it, but Vanessa obviously has had that experience. And what we've done to kind of assume and project to the best of our ability, I'm a numbers geek. That's my background. So I wanted to have the numbers before we even started thinking about doing this. And so what we did was we did a couple of run-throughs, assuming minimal business and then maximum that we possibly could do, how many runs we could do. And then of course, you know, one of the benefits of having Autumn advising us is she's done this for a number of years quite successfully, and she kind of helped us to true up those numbers, you know, potentially with who we have right now, the equipment that we have right now, what can we produce on a weekly basis, and what is that, you know, what does that mean in revenues? And then as we expand, sort of try to figure that out. So our goal, again, is to be self-sufficient by the end of this year and not have to come back for any sort of grant funding.
Do you have any inclination about how many businesses is out there across the state that possibly use this fill line?
Across the state?
Yeah, is there entrepreneurs out there across the state that needs something like this?
Oh my gosh, yes. We've already talked to 3 within the state,
Okay.
and then throughout the country.
Oh, they would come across the country for this.
Oh, absolutely.
What would they do? Just ship the product to you? You would do it and ship it back to them, or how would that work?
We would be able to order all of their raw materials, and that goes into their
Oh,
cost
you
when
would
we
make
build
it.
them back. And we would, you know, we would have their batches. If they're not using Vanessa for formulation, then they would send us their formulas.
Oh, okay.
Always being
Okay, so Vanessa there would blend it,
Yep.
and y'all would package it and ship it to them.
And they would send
Okay.
us, their packaging. If they have raw materials that are specialized, they would send those to us as well. And then we would batch it, produce it, bottle it, and then we
Okay.
would either ship it back to them if they had their own warehousing, or we could also potentially warehouse it for them and direct ship to their
Okay.
customers.
Okay.